What's up, guys? Welcome back to Imperial Cubing. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to solve the Pyraminx. Now, many people say that the more weirder a cube looks, the harder it is to solve. And this is not necessarily true, because this Pyraminx is one of the easiest cubes on Earth. And I am going to show you why. The main components of the Pyraminx are the tips, the centers, and the edge pieces. The tips are the very point center, like the corners of the Pyraminx. There's 4 of them. So, they're also beneath the tips, just beneath them, there are the centerpieces. There are 3 centerpieces to a face. So that means, in total, there should be 12 centerpieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11, 12. Okay, so just next to the centerpieces are the edge pieces. And these pieces are probably the most important. And the reason being is because you don't have to like unnecessarily pay more attention to the other pieces. I mean, for the, centerpieces and the tips, you just have to move like a couple of times until you get the centerpieces matched up and the tip to where it goes. Like, you just have to move the Pyraminx, just a couple of turns should do it, and you will just match up the centers, and you will match up the tips too. But the edge pieces, it takes quite a while, because you need to move the edge piece to its slot, and you need to just generally do a lot more work with the edge pieces. So, another important way is to hold the Pyraminx. So you just want to hold it like this, keep the thumbs on the 2 centerpieces like this, pointer fingers like this, and middle fingers like this. That is if you want to move it down. So, if you move it down once, you can hold it like this, and you can move it back up once. But, if you generally want to move up, you have to keep your pointer fingers like this, and move it up. So, thumbs on the centerpieces for down, and pointer fingers for up. Like so. So, these are some basic ways on how to hold the Pyraminx and how the components are basically looking like. So, let's get into the solving. First thing I'm going to do is give my cube a quick scramble. So, I have my cube scrambled. Now, the first thing I want to do is to solve the tips. So I just turn the tip until it matches up with the center. Do that again, and do that one more time. And so I've matched up all the tips. Next thing I need to do is move the centers. So I have to look for any other centers. So I just start by looking for a red center, and I found one right here. Next thing I want to look for is another one, and that red center is over here. So I just move it until we have 2 centers. Now, where's the third red center? It's right here. So, if the red center is like that, I want to move my red center until it is, until there are 2 centers above and 1 center like this, and you can just move it. And then you have all 3. So, once you have this, you want to look for the red edge pieces. And I found one red piece here, red piece here, and red piece here. So, on to the next step. So, after we do that, we want to solve the edge pieces. So, I can see I have one edge piece stuck here. So, if I take it out, I can move this. Once again, it's like this, this, and this. There we go. So, I took that edge piece out. Now, I want to look. This is red and yellow. So, let me move to the red and yellow. Okay. So, now, the edge piece is facing away from the spot. So, I want to take the spot out, push the edge piece in, and like that. Now, I have another piece stuck here. So, I'm just going to take it out. And now, I have a red and blue, and a red and blue. So, this piece is facing away from the spot. So, I just move the spot down, push it in, and take it out. Now, I have one more edge piece I have to keep, and that is this red and green. But, however, this won't work because the red is facing toward the spot. So, I want to keep the red spot down, like so, So it is just diagonal from the open spot. Red spot and open spot. And then I move the top, push the spot in, and put it in. Once again, I take this, push the red edge in, and move it back. So, once I've solved the red face, we're going to finally solve the Pyraminx. After the red face is solved, we're going to move on to the final stage. So, now, in the final stage, there are two algorithms you need to use. The first algorithm is okay, let me repeat it again. Okay, so that was the algorithm. Okay, so now, after I showed you that algorithm, there is one more algorithm you need to know. It's that algorithm. I'll repeat it one more time. Okay, so those two algorithms are algorithms you need. So the first thing you want to do is match up the edges, centers with their proper places. So this is supposed to go like this is supposed to go like this, and this is supposed to go like this. Now remember those two algorithms I'm going to tell you? So the first algorithm I showed you, call it algorithm 1. And the second algorithm I showed you, call it algorithm 2. So you do algorithm 1 as many times you need until you solve the cube or you get into a state where you cannot do it anymore. So let me just show you the state, how you can solve it, the cube. So let's just do ARPA. So that's my algorithm, but the cube isn't solved yet, nor is the state. So, yep, the cube is solved. So, now I'm going to show you the state of which algorithm 1 can go into algorithm 2. So, this is the stage where you cannot do any more of algorithm 1. There is one edge solved. So what you want to do is you want to keep that edge behind you and the two edge pieces that are unsolved in front of you, like so. And then you do algorithm 2. Let me show you one more time. Algorithm 2. And then, congratulations, you've solved your first Pyraminx.